It's Sunday again, so that means it's time for Silent Sunday. So every Sunday I'm going to try to review a silent film. I really enjoy watching silent films. I've watched all the originals in my collection and realized that this is something I really wanted to get into collecting and watching these classic movies that are pretty much forgotten about. Over 90% of the silent films that were ever made have been destroyed, and that's pretty sad to hear. But without further ado, today's film is W.C. Fields' It's the Old Army Game. This read the back off of this pretty much sums it up really well. It's the old Army Game, that raw silent comedy which the inevitable W.C. Fields finds it impossible to get some sleep. It was the fourth film in which Fields appeared, but the first over which he had some control, as it was adapted from his own stage play. Co-starred Louise Brooks, also in her fourth feature, directed with a verb by A. Edward Sutherland. It's the Old Army Game is a non-stop comedy of errors. Field plays Elmer Pretty Willie, a druggist kept awake by garbage collectors, a noisy woman seeking a 2-cent stamp, bogus land deals, and phony fortunes. It's, comedy is something that can really work in silent films. Slapstick works the best, and people like Chaplin, Fields, Harold Lloyd, Buster Keaton, they were amazing at what they did. There's a lot of great gags in this. W.C. Fields was also known for he would take some of the ones from his silent films and bring it into his talking pictures, but change things up a little bit. So that was really neat. And we get Louise Brooks in here, who is an absolutely beautiful, striking woman that I just found to be fascinating. And to the point where I'm going to start collecting some of her work. She was most famous for doing movies like Pandora's Box, The Beggars of Life, and a lot of her work is lost. So it'd be kind of interesting to see some of those great films. But this wasn't bad. I mean, there are a lot of great gags in it. Everything pretty much worked. The only thing I don't like, if you notice right here, in his early silent films, he wore a little clip-on mustache. And I don't know, it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit him. If you know W.C. Fields, as he's an older character, he never had a mustache, clean cut, and had a lot of great one-liners and an answer for everything. But in the silent era, he did just something he liked to wear. But when it went to the talking pictures, he did away with it. But overall, it's a pretty fun movie. It's short. You're looking at 75 minutes. It came out July 11th, 1926, and it's clean. So it's something you can watch with the family, which is something that I enjoy having. I know I can put this on. I don't have to worry about my daughter seeing things she shouldn't see. So I like this kind of comedy. I've always been a fan of slapstick, and it's a solid movie. I'll give it 3 stars. If nothing else, it helped introduce me to Louise Brooks, who is just like I said. She just is. If you Google pictures of her and see what she looked like, she was absolutely beautiful. But that's it for Silent Sunday. We'll be back every Sunday doing these. Take care and go watch a movie.